diamonds on my neck. Gold in my girl and I'm riding with a flex. Holla at the club 'cause the diamonds on my neck. Gold in my girl and I'm riding with a flex. Gold in my girl, I gotta holla at the club.
Yo, here we are.
Yo.
Locks with Copville and K9. I don't think anybody's watching, but we're here. Regardless,
here.
they don't like money. If you don't like money, don't tune in. So, your lock of the week last week. Tell me about it. Go ahead. I want to hear it.
I went viral. Viral in our standards. I went viral for the comment and the question, is Shedeur Sanders a mattress? Now, when I asked that question to my co-host, Sipo, he looked at me like I had 4 eyeballs.
At least 4.
And just about everyone else I asked that question to, they looked at me the same way. And my response was, why does everyone keep sleeping on my boy? There is no way this guy should be an underdog against the Las Vegas Raiders, the dumpster fire of the NFL. You have Myles Garrett. He's about to break the sack record. He's 5 sacks away from breaking the record. Greatest defensive lineman of all time I've ever seen.
All time.
That I've ever seen. I was born in 95, so I wasn't around for LT or anything like that, but in my lifetime, he is, and I think he might end up going down as the best ever, but we can hold off on that. But yeah, the Browns, they won. They cut. Obviously, they were getting 3.5 points. I said money line though. That was my lock of the week. So they won. They beat the Raiders. Now this week is a lot tougher of a matchup for them. But we'll get into that
this week. We actually have. I actually have my betting app connected. $50 deposited. I downloaded. You have to download like a location download on your computer because they didn't want to make sure you're in the right place to bet. So I've got $50 that we're going to put on the line here today, but they do have a tough game. Let's start with the games that already happened. Boys, Thanksgiving and Black Friday was very bright and generous for you. Let's start with the Thanksgiving games. You want to run down those real quick? And
yeah. So the first game was at 1:00. I was expecting it to be at 12. Usually they do the first one at 12, but they did it at 1 this time. It was the Packers and the Lions. And I'm glad nobody took my pick on that because I actually picked the Lions on that one. Amon-Ra St. Brown went down really fast in the game. I think that was a huge momentum shift for the Packers. Packers defense was playing really good early on. Then it kind of turned into a shootout, but unfortunately the Packers ended up winning that game.
And then, but another week of Dan Campbell wild 4th down calls, right? He's not really helping the team at this point with those calls.
No, and the thing is, Dan Campbell took over play calling, I think it was 4 or 5 games ago. So to start the season, he had a new OC since Ben Johnson's now obviously the coach of the Bears. They had a new OC. Don't know his name off the top of my head, but he was the play caller. And I think after the first 4 or 5 games, he was expecting more from the offense. So Dan Campbell, I never really expected him to be a play caller guy. Mm-hmm. He took over. And it seems like every week it's the same thing, and I don't know, maybe he'll give the play calling duty back to the OC. We'll see. But I don't think Dan Campbell's done too well as a play caller, honestly.
No. I get the 4th down. It's a momentum, the big thing, but there's been another, obviously cost him the Super Bowl. We all agree like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And then now last week, not Thanksgiving, but last week, again, I think he went for it 6 or 7 times on 4th down, and then this week again. So another disaster. And then we had the Cowboys. Man, I hate saying that word. Cowboys and the Chiefs. And the Cowboys all of a sudden look like they might be a mattress because everybody might be sleeping on the Cowboys. And I hate saying that word, but man, they looking good.
Yeah, this is another game that I'm glad nobody listened to me on. I was expecting the Chiefs to win this game. I picked the Chiefs last Sunday. Huge win. They came back and won against the Colts. I mean, the Chiefs are playing playoff football right now. So from what we've seen in past time, you don't bet against Mahomes, especially in these big games. And I don't know if the dynasty's over or if it's just the Cowboys, man. The Cowboys are the hottest team in the NFL. Yeah. They are on my list right now of teams that you do not bet against. The Cowboys are on that list. I wish
we would have listened to that because we all bet the Chiefs at moneyline halftime.
Well, they weren't on the list until after this game.
After the game. All right.
They beat the Raiders. They blew out the Raiders, and
Well,
everyone was jumping on their you-know-whats, and I was like, dude, it was the Raiders. And then they beat the Eagles, and they came back, and I'm like, okay, is this a fluke? They were down 21. I mean, that was a huge win. Now they beat the Chiefs. I mean,
yeah.
their offense is on fire. Their defense is playing better with the additions of Williams and Wilson, and they had a couple other guys come back. I mean, even their defense looks good. It's
Do you think they're riding the momentum playing for their fallen teammate? Seems like since that unfortunate incident, they have been playing some football.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, losing Marshawn Nealon was obviously a huge motivational factor for a team. I mean, we all know that just as being just a human being. When something like that happens, you lose someone you love. I don't know if there's anything that motivates you more to run through a brick
Yeah,
wall.
they look tough, and we all blew it. We were at my mom's for Thanksgiving, and we all picked the Chiefs at halftime
Yeah,
down
live.
and minus. We could have took the Cowboys up at home plus like 120, and all of us. And I had the old one leg wonder. I had 4 receivers to go over 86 yards, 3 went over. Kelsey didn't, and that was $10 paid 190, and I won 0.
The
And then
Guido phone call didn't help though.
no, we don't have this up. And then JP just commented Who Dey, which is the last game.
JP.
The last game, the Bengals annihilated the Ravens.
Yeah.
Walked all over them. That was Burrow's first game back, right?
It was Burrow's first game back, and this is the one that I actually picked right, and they were a plus 300 money line underdog.
Wow.
Yeah, and I picked this right, and here's the thing that sucks is I blew all my money on the first 2 games. So when that game came around, I had no money left to bet, and I'm just thinking to myself, I'm like, this is the one I'm most sure about too. I'm like,
Yeah.
you know what? You're so cold, stay away. And of course, they blow them out. They were getting 7 points. I think Lamar's still banged up. I mean, they had some bad breaks. They had a guy fumble in the end zone.
Yeah.
The
They're
push
just
off was
never
Zay Flowers.
they've just never seemed to. I can go back all the way to 3 or 4 years ago. I remember being in New York with Michael up in New York City at a bar, and I bet a 5-leg 10-point teaser. Ravens were favored by outrageous. I was actually getting points with the Ravens with the 10-point teaser, and they lost. I think they are one of the biggest choke teams. It seems whenever it's an important game or a big game, they fold, and they're not doing much. They're not doing much this season to prove me wrong.
No, I agree with you. I actually think I threw in on that parlay with you because that sounds
We
very
did.
familiar.
We were together. I was in Lower Manhattan down near 14th, close, not too from the World Trade Center. We found a little corner restaurant. Joanna was there. Bubby was there. We backed it up. Me and you bet some big teaser. We all did. Every game hit, and the Ravens got annihilated. And I was like,
Yeah, I remember that.
Happen? Yeah, how does this happen? All right, that takes us to the big game for you, the Friday night Black Friday game. Bears went into Philly and manhandled the Eagles. And I don't know if that's the Bears are who we thought they were. They are who we thought they were. I believe the Bears are far better. The coach has motivated that team. He's throwing his shirt off in the locker room. He's acting like a maniac. The Eagles have absolutely folded. They're done. They have folded.
They're done?
They're done.
It's
There's
over.
all those problems. The more and more I see it, the Giants made a great decision in not re-signing Barkley. Barkley's done. He's done. That running back market is a very short life in the NFL. It's not the old days where they had big holes and they were running through those massive linemen. They're getting overused. They're getting screenplay, dump passes, way different than back in the day. The Eagles got a Super Bowl out of it.
Yeah, I was about to say they won the Super Bowl.
They won the Super Bowl. I'll give
it
it to them. I give it to them that. But the Giants made a huge, terrible decision in paying Slayton that money. But I think as it shakes out with Scatterbo and Tracy, and then the future, the Eagles are done, and they can keep hiding that AJ Brown beef with Hurts. It looks bad. Everything looks bad for the Eagles, and the Bears look great. I mean, I definitely slept on Caleb Williams, and he's making the big throws when it counts, and they're in a good position.
As a Bears fan, it's great. These are the best times of my life as a sports fan right now. I haven't had too much good, so this is great. I think this will be our 3rd week in first place. if the Rams lose today, we will actually be in first place in the NFC and be looking towards having a bye in the playoffs. I wasn't expecting this either. Is
Yeah,
Caleb Williams a mattress? Because we're sleeping on him.
yeah, I definitely, he definitely improved, and I think that shows the coach where the coach makes a
Yes.
difference. Is last year that team was dreadful. The play calling was just mistakes. The
Oh,
Hail
God.
Mary, the lack of locker room accountability. You can see the disaster. This year, guys are making the catches. They're making the plays. Williams is making those throws on the run, minimizing mistakes, and you can just see with that coaching staff and that coach that they have just that could be that's the difference in the Bears last year being very close and losing a lot of games, and they
Yeah.
could have been 8-3 last year, but
They could
everything went
have.
the wrong way. This year, that motivation, now everything goes the right way, and they're playing great ball.
Yeah, when it comes down to one-score games, a lot of it does come down to the coaching. I think the Bears actually had the worst record in the NFL last year in one-score games. This year, I think we have the best. I don't have the stats on me right now, but I made the joke when I was doing the kennel. I said, if the Bears get Ben Johnson, I will run outside naked because I knew how big this was going to be. I know how important coaching is in football. I know everybody, that watches football thinks the quarterback and the teams and the players. You don't understand what a coaching staff does. And let me give credit to somebody that a lot of people aren't talking about. Dennis Allen, the defensive coordinator for the Chicago Bears, came from the Nolan Saints. He was the head coach at the Saints. He's another guy I wanted to go run outside naked for. This guy is a great defensive coordinator. We are first in the NFL in takeaways. He is coaching terrific defense. He is pushing the takeaway system. He's not worrying as much about other aspects of the defense as the takeaways. If you watch that game Friday, I don't know if I've ever seen another team stop the tush push. Not only did he stop the tush push, he set up Nashawn Wright to go on the edge and go rip that ball from Jalen Hurts. And that is why we won that game. Shout out Nashawn Wright, former player of John Beam, who was killed tragically from Laney College. We talked about him. He played for John Beam. So I love it, man.
Yeah.
I love everything about the Bears right now. Caleb had a terrible game, but he had the game-winning throw on that off-balance pass to Cole Kmet, so he made up for it. But man, it was great. It was great.
And I'm actually happy that takeaway happened because we got Giants played the Eagles in the second game and got robbed on a similar takeaway from Hurts, and that tush push is gone. That's going to be gone at the end of the season. They're going to vote that out. But I was happy to see. I like seeing that because the play sucks. It is what it is. But when the Giants got robbed, I'm like, how can you not call this a fucking takeaway? The Bears was a little quicker, ripped out, but I guess that's really the only way to combat it is watch for Hurts if he gets sideways and pull the ball out, which they did. So.
And luckily there was a great camera angle on it. You could see Nashawn Wright literally rip it out of his hands. Nashawn Wright, man, a practice squad guy that came out of nowhere. He's in the league lead for interceptions right now. The guy is just great. I mean, everybody on the defense is playing good. We're banged up at linebacker. I just love this team, man. They got fight, good, better, best.
Very tough schedule though remaining, correct?
Yeah. I mean, but we got the first win out of that tough schedule, beating the Eagles, the former Super Bowl champs. So
it goes 2 games left with the Packers, right?
We play the Packers this week. Yep. Then we play the Browns, who has a really tough defense. Then we play the Packers again. We play the Lions one more time. I think that's the last game of the year.
You play the 49ers, then the Lions, and then 49ers are Sunday night. So you have Packers on the road, Browns at home, Packers at home, 49ers away, and then home against that last game against the Lions could be a big one.
Oh yeah.
That 49ers game could be tough. I don't know if their 49ers are kind of hit and miss. So let's go to this week. We'll add to the stage. First game on the board we have is the Cardinals and the Buccaneers.
Okay. I actually made some notes. I actually had some time to
Oh, you prepared this week?
Yeah, I actually had some time to make notes. Now this might be worse because I was so hot last week without making any notes or going over anything. So I probably should have just stuck with that. But I stayed home from church today, wasn't feeling the best. So didn't want to get
I saw your car when I left the gym. I saw your car at the house.
Yeah. I wasn't feeling the best. I didn't want to get anybody sick at church. It's like you shouldn't go out in public anyways, but then if you go to public and you're in church, it's like, damn, I don't want to piss off the big man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. So Baker is playing. News came out. Baker is playing. Bucky is playing, which is Bucky's been out for forever. It seems like. So they're both back. They're coming off of a terrible loss last week against the first place Rams. I have in my notes. I like the Bucks to win this game money line, and I really, really like the over in this game. It's potential of lock of the week.
So we're gonna go. All right. So here we go. We're gonna go right on here. We're gonna go boom boom, live on the show. We're gonna add that. We got a $10 bonus bet.
Whoa! Oh, that's
that
the
you
one I
told me
called you about.
Yeah, we got
Oh
that.
my gosh!
And
I
right
should give the
here,
backstory on that.
boom, place bet, and there it is.
So
We
I'm at
got
work,
The
and I
Bucks and the
see
money line and the over. We're in.
perfect. So I'm at work, and I go on my app, and I missed it the previous week, but on the Hard Rock app, they were giving $10 bonus bets to the first 10,000 people that opted in. Last week I didn't make it in time, so this week I was one of the first people to get it. I called you. I called my dad. I called John Stevens. I'm like, yo, hurry up, get on there, get your $10. And y'all
I
got
went.
it.
I couldn't find. I went. I looked, and I was like, "What is he talking about?" And it said opt in. I'm like, "Oh man, I got to pay for it. What is this?" And then I went out, and then I went back in and saw it again. I was like, "Okay, let me get it." So there, I saved it. There's the first bet, and so we're going with the Buccaneers to win, and we like the over in that game.
I really like the over in that game.
Game 2, we have Texans at the Colts. This is a tough one. The Texas defense has been playing well. The line's moving as we talk. What do you got in this one?
I like Houston +3 in this game a lot.
Ooh.
They sacked Josh Allen 8 times last week, okay? 8 times last week they sacked Josh Allen. They're going up against the Colts this week. Tough team. But let's remember, Daniel Jones is playing with a fractured tibia. Now, what that means is when he's trying to scramble and run, he can go north-south still pretty well, but when he needs to go east-west and avoid these sacks, that tibia is going to come into play here. I could see many sacks in this game. He's not going to have much of a threat to be able to run the ball. So I really like Houston +3, and I like the under big time.
All right. So we got Houston +3 in the under. We're going live right here. We're placing the bet. We're riding K9 all week this week.
CJ Stroud is also coming back too.
I also like the Texans +3.
Okay.
I think they're going to get. I think the Colts are going to get seen. I do like the easy bet that week is always picking JT money anytime TD.
Yeah, but I don't think he got one last week either.
I'm going to lay off it. So then our next game, that's a dreadful game. I don't even know if you want to bet on this one. You have the Falcons and the Jets. I don't even know.
I have no notes on this game.
Yeah, I wouldn't bother.
No, I wouldn't bet this game either. If I had to, I'd bet the Falcons. The Jets are going with Tyrod Taylor again at quarterback. If I was going to bet anything on this game, I would do player props, and I would do John Mechie III. I would go over on his receptions. I think he's caught 7 passes the last 2 weeks with Tyrod Taylor at quarterback. Jets don't really have much of a number 1 receiver, and it looks like he's emerging as the number 1 guy. So if I did have to pick something, I would do John Mechie over receptions.
All right, here we go. Receptions.
Yeah, John Mechie III.
Over 3. Right,
that's what I would do if I had to pick something.
There it is. We're in. We're in. All right. Next game. That's a terrible game. I think the Jets are gonna win at home. I'm taking the Jets.
Do it, yeah. I don't blame you.
All right. That's another miserable game. Saints at the Dolphins. I don't think the Dolphins should have a problem with the Saints. The Saints are horrendous.
The Saints are horrendous, but I think my lock of the week is going to be in this game, and it's a player prop.
Uh-oh.
Should we get the hats? Where's my hat?
Hold on. Yep.
Yeah.
The lock of the week. Let's get ready. All right, we got the lock of the week. Everybody, anybody watching? This is the one. This is the one you don't want to miss. This is the lock of the week.
Oh, I was questionable about doing it. That's obviously not a good thing to start with the lock of the week, but a lot of things have led up to this and what brings it to being the lock of the week. I have anytime touchdown, Taysom Hill.
Oh, that's a big one. Plus 175. Anytime. Any way as
Anytime.
well. He can run it.
Anytime.
He can catch it. He can pass it. No, he can't pass it.
No,
He's got to
can't
catch
pass
it.
it.
Got to catch it or run it.
Okay, so the Miami Dolphins rank 30th against tight ends when it comes to yards, touchdowns, the whole shebang. So he looks good there already. Now, the Saints are playing without Alvin Kamara. They're
Oh,
starting rookie running back Devin Neal, who got banged up this week in practice with his knee. He is actually going to be playing in this game. They announced it. That's why the odds went back down to plus 175. It was at plus 110. But Taysom Hill is going to get all the goal line carries. If they're 10 yards or closer to the touchdown, Taysom Hill's getting those. Devin Neal is like, I think 5'8", 5'9". He's more of a dual threat pass catching running back. I really like Taysom Hill. He's going to get a QB draw. If he's going to get an opportunity to get in the end zone at the 5-yard line on a QB draw. So we're hoping that he gets it in there. I'm starting him in fantasy football. I think this could be the Taysom Hill game of the year.
The lock of the week. Taysom
Lock
Hill,
of the week.
anytime touchdown. You guys heard it here. Don't make the hats are out. Make sure you don't miss that one. All right.
I don't know about the game though. I guess I would go Dolphins if I had to bet the game.
It's in Miami. I mean,
yeah, Dolphins have actually been playing a lot better as of lately too.
Yeah, so I don't think the Dolphins are gonna have a problem.
Pins up.
Right. Oh shit! All right, so the next game is another wonderful game. Yeah, we got Jacksonville at Tennessee.
Yep.
This is gonna be an easy game for Jacksonville.
I will say though, the Titans have been playing a lot better. They've covered the last 3 weeks, I'm pretty sure, even though they've lost. I like Jacksonville though. I think this might be the first game in a while that they cover.
I'm gonna go down here because my favorite guy is Cam Little.
Yeah, he's a beast,
he's
man.
Definitely gonna have over 1.5 field goals. He's gonna have at least 2. We're gonna put that. That's
I like that.
Guarantee. Boom, we're getting that in.
I like that a lot.
Yeah, I don't see any team really dominating that game. The over and under is low. It's gonna be a brutal game. So I like the kicker. Yeah, it's pretty bad when the only thing you like in a game is the kicker. All right. This should be a pretty easy win for the Rams. I mean, Panthers again have been playing a little better, but the Rams I think are the only team that we can say is like pretty much the elite team in the NFC is the Rams.
Yeah, Matt Stafford's gonna win MVP. Matt Stafford, he's got to win MVP. I mean, Adams is playing great. Puka's playing great. Their defense is phenomenal. They might have the best front seven in the NFL. Sean McVay is your coach. I mean, he's probably the best coach in the NFL. I will say, though, with the Panthers, I've noticed a pattern with them where they play really bad and then they play really good. They play really bad and then they play really good. And they played really bad against the 49ers last week. What was that, Sunday Night Football or Monday Night Football?
Yeah. Bad. Because even Purdy had, 3 interceptions in the first quarter, I think?
Oh, gosh. Purdy looked terrible.
Yeah. I'm going to take a long shot. I'm going with Puka and Devontae Adams to have a touchdown. Anytime TD for both. 5 pays $14.50. We're betting small this week just to get them in. I think they're going to blow them out. I think they're going to score some points in this game. So that's my bet on this game. I wouldn't touch the line. 10 is a lot in the NFL. Or it's minus 550 if you bet the money line. It doesn't even make sense to even bet that. So,
yeah, I mean, if you had to bet the spread, I'd maybe take the Panthers at 10. But once again, I would just stay away from that game. That's just a tough one.
All right.
Oh boy,
the mattress versus Purdy. CMC, which Guido called CMC the best running back in NFL history.
Yeah, he did.
I not even close, but okay. All right, we got the 49ers at the Browns. It's going to be miserable weather, I'm sure.
Yeah, it
Shadur
is.
Sanders. This is Shadur Sanders' real test. This is where we get to see if he's a mattress or not. What do you got in this one?
Oh man, if any of the Sanders fans are listening right now, I don't know if this is the game that I'm going to sound too positive on. As you brought up the bad weather, this is supposed to be the bad weather game of the week. Snow, wind, you name it. I really like the under in this game. I have a crazy parlay I wanted to make actually out of this game.
Let's do it.
Okay. So I wanted to tease the Browns to plus 7.5. If you can, I know you can, but I don't know exactly how you would do it on the.
Yeah. How do I do it on here? I think I got to go to the line. Hold on.
Or actually, let me see. I think I screenshotted it. Let me see.
Spread. Yeah, I can change the spread right here.
Okay.
Browns.
I think that was it.
Show more. So you want to go the Browns up to plus.
Actually, you know what? No, scratch it. Scratch it. That's not what I had on it. I have it right here.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I have sacks. I have Myles Garrett over half of a sack.
What are the fuck? Player props?
Yes, player props.
Defense.
Yeah, defense, sacks.
Sacks. All right. Myles Garrett over
half.
Over half. All right.
I had anytime touchdown CMC.
All right. That's a sprinkle that in every time.
Yeah. Because they're going to be running the hell out of the ball in this game. The weather is terrible. I don't think they trust Purdy. And I like anytime. I like anytime touchdown Quinshawn Judkins. The Browns are going to run the hell out of this dude.
All right. Plus 400. And we got a boost.
Yeah. Well, hold on. The parlay isn't done yet.
Oh, yes. Boy. Oh, boy.
Go down to rush attempts now.
Rush attempts.
Should be under rushing.
Rushing yards and rushing plus receiving yards. I don't see attempts.
It's usually on there. It's on my phone. I don't know where it would be on the computer. If not, add the under.
Props. Hold on.
There it is. I just seen it. Rushing attempts. Go back up.
There it is.
They're right there.
How many? We're going who? Judkins?
Judkins over 8. Oh, it's minus 7,000.
Yeah.
I was about to say, holy shit.
There's no.
That's the lock of the year.
That wouldn't even change.
No, yeah, you might as well not even mess with it.
5 wins 25. It doesn't even change it.
No. All right, so then
you want the under?
I like the under. Yeah, I like the under. Just add the under on it.
All right. 5 wins 65.
That's what the profit boost too. Okay.
That's it. We're all in there. Place bet. All right.
That's my long shot parlay.
Long shot of the week.
Yes, that's what I like. Myles Garrett is gonna get a sack. I know he's going up against Trent Williams, but they can move him around. He's not gonna go up against Trent every play.
All right, here's the shit game of the week. The Vikings that are in big trouble.
No JJ McCarthy. They're starting some quarterback that I've never even heard of ever. And I follow college football. I've never heard of this guy. I think it's like Brock Osman or something crazy like that.
Let's look. Yep, Max Bronsmer.
Okay, Max Bronsmer. I've never heard of the dude. And I watch college football. I have no idea who he is.
We're gonna right out of the rip go under 176 yards on him. He's no way he's going into Seattle, and
yeah,
there's no way it's not happening. And then we're gonna go Kenneth Walker anytime TD.
Okay,
and I
like that.
I mean, I'll just might as well sprinkle in the money line because it's a guarantee. All right, 5 wins 18. Under 176 for Max Bromsmer. Never heard of him in my life. Kenneth Walker, anytime TD, and the Seahawks to win at home.
Yeah.
Send it in. And we're done. And NFL back to the big screen. We got another one. This is another easy game.
Yeah.
What's your notes on this one? I mean, the Chargers money line's going in any parlay. We're good there.
Yeah, my notes on this game is that this might be Pete Carroll's last game as the head coach of the Raiders. They've fired everybody else. Chip Kelly's gone. Everybody else is gone. They're the worst team in the NFL to me right now, offensively, defensively. I think this should be Geno Smith's last start, probably. They should just throw in Kenny Pickett, give him a shot. You already know Geno's going to throw a pick, so you could add that to your parlay if you want to.
Interceptions, Smith over 1, and I'm going to go. They're going to blow him out. I'm going Herbert's going to go over 240, I believe.
And you know what I like too is I like Kamani Vidal. Omari and Hampton was supposed to come back for this game, but he's not. The Raiders have maybe the worst rush defense I've ever seen. I like Kamani Vidal. If you'd want to do either rushing yards or anytime touchdown, I think is definitely in play. So
Vidal. Oh, it's
yeah.
Hold on, I got to.
You probably have to do anytime. Maybe do anytime then.
All right.
I think he's gonna have a big game today against the Raiders.
Am I blind? There it is. All right. So
we
got another profit boost.
Whoa.
30%. All right. So 5 wins 27.50. That's Chargers to win. Geno Smith pick, Herbert over 240.5, and Vidal anytime touchdown. Send it in.
Pretty good.
I choked on that last profit boost. I didn't put it in. That's all right.
On the Browns one?
Yeah.
Oh, it would have added a lot to that one.
Yeah, I know. That's all right. We're known to choke.
Not if you've been watching this podcast since last week.
this is my game of the week as far as this is a tell-all game here. Your favorite player, Rodgers, is back because he avoided the Bears last week.
Yeah, after he was flipping everybody off, walking around the stadium with his apparent broken wrist. So
I think the Steelers are going to beat the Bills.
You know what? I was just about to say the same thing. In my notes, Rodgers is back. I think the big thing in this game, though, and if you're going to bet, you can bet this too, Pittsburgh is going to run the hell out of the ball. Buffalo's rush defense is the worst in the league. They're not almost. They are. So I like Jaylen Warren. I like Kenneth Gainwell. Pittsburgh's going to run the hell out of the ball in this game. Here's another reason why I like Pittsburgh to win this game is the Bills are missing both of their starting tackles. Now, to the average football watcher, I don't know if you know this, but when it comes to the offensive line, your tackles are the two important spots. They're missing both of them. So they have two guys that are coming off the bench to be your starting tackle. This is not good.
Right,
he was already sacked 8 times last week, Josh Allen.
We're going to go over on both rushing props, over 63.5 and over 33.5, and we're going to go Steelers to win.
They're going to run the hell out of the ball. It's going to be insane.
5 wins 35, not a bad one. Done. And we got 2 more games, right? We got 3 more. Running out of money. Went crazy. All right, Broncos, Commanders. This would be a pretty easy win for the Broncos. I don't think there's anything special here. Commanders are backup quarterback.
Yeah,
Broncos
this was
defense.
This was almost lock of the week for me. Broncos -6. I definitely think Broncos win by a touchdown. I wanted to make it a little more exciting with the Taysom Hill anytime, but this was my second lock of the week. Was Broncos -6.
Well, you know what?
No Jaden Daniels.
We're going back. We're going to double the lock of the week. We're going back. We're going back. We're going back.
Oh my gosh.
We're going to get them both. That's our last $5. We're going Broncos -6 and Taysom Hill to combine the locks of the week. Yeah. We're broke. We're out of money. But it's all right. We're going to win a lot of money.
Yeah. Hopefully.
All right. And the last, oh boy, the New York Football Giants.
It's Monday night. Yep.
No, Sunday night. No, it's Monday night. You're right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So what's tomorrow? No.
Yeah, tomorrow's Giants Patriots.
Oh, Thursday's at the bottom.
That's a Thursday. Yeah.
All right. Dude, my knee is jacked. I mean, it's pretty obvious. The Patriots are probably one of the hottest teams in the NFL. We talked about it last week, I believe. There's no way the Giants go into New England on Monday night and win.
Jackson Dart is apparently coming back for this game.
Yeah, he's playing.
So I don't know if that. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm almost liking the Giants +7 in this one. I am.
I mean, Dart
Giants
keeps,
covered last week.
yeah, Dart keeps them in the game most likely. The defense is playing bad, but I don't think the Patriots have a massively explosive offense. It's going to be cold.
Yep.
Dart keeps the ball moving. He runs. He gets first downs. He probably keeps them in the game. I mean, Giants really haven't got blown out. They've just been brutal.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
So,
just a lot of late game collapses with the Giants. I could see the Patriots winning this game by 6.
yeah. All right. Is Shadur Sanders a mattress?
Why y'all keep sleeping on my boy?
We got the Thursday night game in there too. What was that? Saw it.
That's
Cowboys.
Lions,
Oh,
Cowboys.
yeah. I think the Cowboys are going to go in there and stomp the Lions.
Yep. Cowboys are on the list. Do not bet
But you
against right
you'll
now.
cover. You'll get a chance to recover the Giants, Patriots, and the Cowboys,
Yeah.
Lions tomorrow night on your Connor Culture Sports with K9 at 7 p.m. Right tomorrow night.
7 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night. Counterculture Sports. Be there. Be square. We're live on YouTube on the Counterculture YouTube. Yeah.
All right. We got everybody's bets in, so you got all the locks. You can watch this back. You have 30 minutes to get your bets in, and don't tell us. Don't wake up tomorrow poor because you didn't listen to us. We'll see you next week.
Diamonds on my neck, gold in my girl, and I'm riding with a click. Holla at the club, cause the diamonds on my neck. Gold in my girl, and I'm riding with a click. Gold in my girl, I gotta holla at the club.